Hello, welcome back to Blender Live. In this episode, I will be just doing exercise on rigging. So we're gonna be using free Blender add-on Auto IK from KIRI Engine. You can download it from the Discord. So you just go to the Discord of KIRI Engine and then go to free Blender add-on rig tools and just download the add-on. And once you download the add-on, just install it into Blender, and once you got it, you're ready to go. And let's take a look. I'm using Blender, latest Blender 4.2.1. So let's maybe delete everything. We have this default cube, and we will be using the old school way, just using skin modifier. So this default cube, I'll go to edit mode using tab, right click, and then just merge vertices at the center, and I will be doing extruding. So the old school way, imagine this is like a plant and you want to rig this plant, and the plant has multiple branches, maybe kind of like a cactus, but that something that resembles fingers or hands. Yeah, okay, save this. So it's a hand plant. We want to rig this, but we also want to turn this into mesh first. I'll just use skin modifier, the old school skin modifier with that you can subdivide. You can smooth shade. You can still edit this shape. Control A if you want to have different thickness. You can also use grease pencil if you want to. Control A, select the points, Control A. You can use geometry nodes as well. Just make your plant that you want to rig, and then you draw joints or bones on top of that, or you just take advantage of the create armature here. So I'm gonna save this file, save incremental, create armature. So I do that first, create armature. So we have armature, and then now we can actually select this, right click, convert to mesh, and then we just bind these two again. So select the mesh, select the armature, Control P or Command P, and then automatic wave. Now we have this bind. The mesh is bind to the skeleton. Now we can use the KIRI engine for our IK inverse kinematic. So this is the rig tools. Go to edit mode. So auto IK, we can simply select the last bone that you want IK, and then just hit auto IK. Now it's gonna collapse itself. The next thing you want to do is select the blue one. We need to modify the IK. So instead of chain length of 0, we need to control how many chain we want. Sometimes it might flip, so the pole angle might need to be adjusted. Okay, so let's do the same thing. So we have something that's already working now. So this is simple IK, something like 4 leg, like this example. So the chair have legs, so the leg will always bend the same way. So it's not the spline IK, this is like a simple inverse kinematic. So let's do the same thing here. Select the last join. We are in pose mode. Go to edit mode. I did the auto IK, right? Yep. once you do this a couple of times, it's just a lot easier. So the rotation, sometimes you need to adjust. Make sure it's pointing in directions of your pole vector. So let's try with this one. Go to edit mode, auto IK, select this guy, chain length, and this one tend to be flipped, so yeah, maybe make it pointing that way. So okay, minus 90. Okay, yeah, it's probably need to be minus 90, minus 90. Oh, in this case it's 90 degree. Oh, anyway, so go to edit mode, auto IK, chain length, so this guy minus 90. Oh, actually make sure it's pointing that way, so 0. So this guy 180. So now we have our mesh that we can animate. We can assign a material. Oh, okay, this is the latest in the latest Blender. I think it could be a bug or something. Sometimes if I adjust the material, it's just stuck for a while. Maybe I need to upgrade. Okay, so this is object mode. We have armature, we have our mesh object. We can use KIRI Engine object pose and edit. So edit will switch it to original pose. Pose will, you know, give you the ability to reset the pose using Alt P. Now you can animate this. So let's just do something funny, something simple, you know, like enable auto key and just animate this. Would be nice to have like some kind of VR tool, so we are able to just animate this in 3D instead of just 2D. Same with this. So it's just like some kind of alien looking plant moving around. You can also animate this. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, like that. Okay, and you can stretch the animations, but you basically, yeah, you get the points. It's like a worms. We can always get back to this guy and then increase the chain if we want to. So the chains now goes all the way to the bottom, so we are animating this all at the same time. You can make it looping. Select this guy over here. I think we can just select the keyframe and then duplicate it, Shift D, and then scale. Oh, or yeah, I forgot how to do it, but you can go to graph editor maybe. So we have our worms. We can export these as USDZ and then put it in as AR, but you got these worms. So that's just a quick exercise with rigging. I haven't done it for years, I think, but it's fun. It's useful tools. I think the tools you find these tools in many different add-on, but I think yeah, this one is very simple to use, so I quite like it. And that's basically like a quick inverse kinematic tools just for quickly rigging something like finger or legs, and then arms, because you have this pole vector that you can animate. Maybe there's another one, you know, like IK spline, but that could be useful to have as well. But yeah, so useful little tools. So hopefully you find it useful. If you want to colorize your finger here, yeah, just do the UV, smart UV, and then paint, texture paint. Oh, okay. Texture slot, assign base material, add, and you can paint. So Blender, of course, changed a lot in the last few years, and the tools change a lot as well sometimes. But you can quickly adapt to the new tool or new workflow. Just need to get used to this, because it's with 3D animations or like a game productions, tool will change all the time, so it's quite common. Although usually in the middle of projects, maybe you won't upgrade your Blender, but there you go. Switch this to color of texture. Okay, now you can put light, render this out, or just export this. I want this to be looping, but I guess this is okay. Like, make it switch to the last pose. So on the last pose, just select all and then keyframe using I. Switch to the original pose, so it's gonna loop. Oh, select this, select KIRI Engine, switch to pose mode. So originally they're all stretched like that. Maybe I will reset the position, option G, keyframe, last pose. Maybe settle in a more relaxed kind of pose. Keyframe that, duplicate it. So now it should loop. Okay, so that's pretty much what I want to show you today. It's old school practice, but I think it's a good idea to do this time to time again, just for fun. Otherwise you forgot. But animations, you know, once you have the rig, you can animate. Animation is fun. Takes some kind of mental state in order to animate. Sometimes you just want to animate something abstract like this. Sometimes you probably want to animate like a character. So I don't know, let's do this inflate stuff. Inflate. Oops, maybe I shouldn't change too much, but I'm trying to inflate. And okay, If I increase the subdivision of this guy, F3 subdivide, F3, trying to, and go to scout mode. We can use cloth filter, inflate, deflate, just to get that kind of detail. I don't know why, but it will still work because it will bind itself automatically. Maybe the bottom part needs to be fixed there with the pose. I believe there's a control for stretchiness, or like a way to smooth the influence. There's a smooth option somewhere. But anyhow, that's pretty much what I want to show you. I should just stop a few minutes ago. Hopefully you find this useful. Thanks for the tools from KIRI Engine. It has a lot of other tools, but this one is useful. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.